Everyone, this is a Group 3 reporters and my name is Marjan Pangilamen, and today we will be discussing about intercultural communication and forms of intercultural communication. Intercultural communication. Intercultural communication describes communities in which there is a deep understanding and respect for all cultures. When we say intercultural communication, it talks about how other people communicate or how we communicate to each other in one culture by using our medium language. So technically, when we say medium language of the Philippines, definitely we are talking about the language that we are used in one country or in the Philippines. And by using our own language or dialect, we can emphasize our own culture. Intercultural communication focuses in the mutual exchange of ideas and cultural norms and the development of deep relationship. Cultural communication is also focuses on the sharing of ideas and exchanging cultures norms. Like for example, when we have a American tourist here in the Philippines, they can adopt what culture we have here. And by that, we can have the exchanging of norms, ideas, and cultures. So when we say cultures norms, it talks about the beliefs of every country or everyone's cultures. And also to the Filipino people, when they go to the other country, or let's say when the Filipino people married to a foreigner or a fam, they also have an adaptation to their partner's cultures, norms, or beliefs. So now let's move on to the forms of intercultural communication. The number one is verbal communication. Verbal communication is a type of communication where we can use spoken or written words to get our message or information across to the other person. So when we say verbal communication, it is a type of communication where we can use the normal forms of communication to deliver the message normally. Like for example, when the teacher is explaining in front of his or her students, we can call it verbal communication because they're using their voice to speak. Number two is the nonverbal communication. Nonverbal communication is a transfer of information from one person to another without the use of words or spoken language. So in the nonverbal communication is instead of using a voice or writing a message, we're using our gestures, facial expression, or sign language to deliver the message properly. So technically, this part of communication is exclusive or more useful when you are communicating with a PWD people or like for example, mute, deaf, or etc. Three is a written communication. Written communication involves exchanging information through written mediums such as emails, letters, memos, reports, and texts. It is important to consider cultural differences in writing styles, language usage, and tone. Written communication refers to exchange of information, ideas, or messages through written words. It involves using written language to convey thoughts, opinions, instructions, or any other forms of communication. Examples of written communication includes email, letters, memos, reports, articles, and text messages. It is an important form of communication that allows for clear or permanent documentation as well as effective communication across.
Number 4 is visual communication. Visual communication utilizes images, symbols, and visual aids to convey messages. This can include photographs, videos, presentation, and other visual media. Here are some examples of visual communication. So when we say visual communication, it comes from the word vision. So what is vision means? The faculty of state being able to see or act, power of seeing. The visual communication needs infographics, motion graphics and animation, motion graphics, data visualization, illustration, and photography. Number 5 is digital communication. With the advancement of technology, digital communication has become increasingly important in intercultural interaction. This includes communication through social media, video calls, instant messaging, and online platforms. Here is some example of digital communication: the Messenger, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. As long as you are using online platform, that is called a digital communication. So number 6 is intercultural mediation. In situations where there are significant cultural differences or conflicts, intercultural mediation can be used. Mediator help facilitate communication and understanding between the individuals or groups from different cultures.
Good morning to each and everyone, especially to you, ma'am. Today, I am gonna report the four variation of communication. But before that, I would like to introduce myself. I'm Jonas Adel Kiram. It is communicating between representatives from different nations. They are represented by different people. Of course, they are representing their own nation. Example, communication between two or more governments related to different countries. Usually, they discuss about foreign trades, business to business, and other things which is politically relevant. Next is interracial communication. For our purposes here, we are operating from the following of interracial communication. The transactional process of message exchange between individuals in a situational context, which racial difference is perceived as a salient factor, at least one person. Example, in interracial communication, there may be a conversation about the experiences, traditions, beliefs, and issues related to the cultures of the individuals involved in the communication. Next, interethnic communication. Interethnic communication is the definition of interconnection in relationships in the process of which people belonging to different national communities and holding different religious views exchange experience, spiritual values, thoughts, and feelings. When we speak of interethnic communication, it is interacting with people of different ethnic origins. For example, one ethnic group is communicating with another ethnic group, or a meeting between Hispanic and Asian college students. And last, the intracultural communication. Intracultural communication is far different from those three communication. Intracultural communication simply refers to the communication or the interaction between people with the same culture, religion, or even language. In reality, even with the same culture or religion, there is a conflict happens because we have different opinions on how we perceive things. And that's all. Thank you.